On the loop, we have an island full of goats. What do you think, Ollie? Some friends?
Sometimes it works, some days it's just super hectic and we really burn out.
It's not that hard to catch up to Pivot.
It is very close to shore, but we trust what the tow has to say.
Where are we going today? Where does the adventure take us? We will bathe you, do not worry. The visitor center was really informative. It just, I'm gonna drool before we even get started.
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
Good morning. Today is our first day on the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway, and we have a treat this morning. If you didn't know, the Bahamas has a famous island full of pigs, but on the loop, we have an island full of goats. And I'm taking Ollie out on Goat Island, and I hope she doesn't go crazy, but she's got to do her business this morning before we start hiking. I've heard they like apple cores, but we don't feed animals that we don't know, so we're not gonna feed them. Hopefully they don't take that as an insult, but they're definitely staring at us right now. And Ollie has no clue. There they are. His little kid. I think the papa's staring at me. We're gonna go to this side of the shore. Ollie still doesn't know. I don't think she's ever met a goat before. She still doesn't know. The goats are over there. She just wants to play with rocks. Hey! That girl's obsessed with rocks. Alright, go do your business so we don't get attacked. It's so creepy to see. The goat's just staring at us, and Ollie has no clue. Bye goats, ciao. Ollie, do you see the goats now? What is that? Who is that? They want to say hi to you. I think they're friendly. What do you think, Ollie? Some friends? You didn't even notice them.
It just gets better, better with you. We go together, sticking like glue. We'll do whatever, do what we do.
So we set an anchor alarm last night because we haven't anchored in a long time, and it went off a few times because, as you can see, the GPS built into the boat went haywire. Like those straight lines off of where Pivot is when GPS was like, I don't know where Pivot is. It was super foggy at the time, so like 1 a.m. so could have been the cause. You ready to head out?
Yes.
Vamos.
Leftovers on the counter. Cage at the television. And the sink is full of flowers. Bathtub soaking the dishes. Got a couch in the den, bet we all just hang in the kitchen.
We are going into the cut. We went over this section of the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway when we were in Aqua about a month ago, and we were just admonishing how narrow it is. And we are coming out of this bigger section of the waterway and getting into the narrow section, so it's gonna be really interesting how the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway is cruising. I'm really excited for it.
All right.
Doing a part. So the part that we're in now is called the Divide Cut, and this is where the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers basically join the Tennessee River Basin and the Tombigbee River Basin. And I mean, you can definitely tell it's man-made just because you have the rock walls and it's just a canal basically. But it's kind of wild. The Tombigbee Waterway Canal is the biggest civil project ever completed by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and it's 5 times longer than the Panama Canal. It's crazy.
Hi, Jen and Elliot.
Hi. Good morning.
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 Just getting a little business done on the way today. It's part of that entrepreneurial lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, days where you pick up, you know, you see some goats in the morning, you do a little work, you see amazing sights. What we try to do is we just try to combine it all into one day, which sometimes it works. Like that was a pretty well done call, and some days it's just super hectic and we really burn out. But
This is Pivot at mile marker 436.4. Is this the vessel you're recalling? Over.
Yeah, Cap, give us a minute. We're gonna move the pipeline around so you can come through.
Copy that. We'll stand by. And it looks like there's a dredge operation here. And normally, like the dredge, they leave part of the channel open. But I'm wondering if because it's so narrow here on the Divide Cut, that they couldn't do that. So they hailed us actually, and they said vessel coming south. And I'm glad they did that because I was probably gonna drive over their pipeline, which I think I have to do anyway actually, but I think maybe they're just moving out of the way for me. So we are not traveling with another boat.
Just wondering because it shows another boat on there. This is New Bearings. Are you a personal vessel or a tug? We are a personal vessel.
Oh, looks like New Bearings caught up to us.
It's not that hard to catch up to Pivot.
I was wondering because that was the double diamond side is on this side. So I looked at it when we were coming in. So I was curious, like,
How are we supposed to get
how do we get over there? Because the pipeline was all the way at the wall, but they moved the pipeline. Double diamond side is still the correct side.
The captain of the tow called us and said to follow the little silver boat on his starboard side. So that's what we're doing, which is very close to shore, but we trust what the tow has to say because they know what they're doing. This is their working waterway.
And we go slower than slow.
And we go slower than slow. He also just said to hug the pipe, so that's kind of what we're doing.
We have finished the Divide Cut, part of the Tombigbee Waterway. Now we have Bay Springs Lake, which it'll be nice. There's supposed to be a lot of really cool anchorages out here, and it's super calm. It's amazing.
Put the bridle on it more.
We have stopped cruising just before the Witten Lock. That is our Nebo, if you haven't seen Nebo before. And now we're gonna drop the dinghy and hopefully check out and learn some about the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway.
Yeah, also known as the Temtom.
Tentom.
Where are we going today? Where does the adventure take us? Ooh, Pivot needs a bath. Ooh, sorry, Pivot. We will bathe you. Do not worry. You'll be clean soon. We are heading over to the Army Corps of Engineers Tom Visitor Center. We didn't even know that there was a visitor center until this morning, but while we're here, we might as well go and make the most of it. We think we'll be able to learn a little bit more about the upcoming locks and this waterway, so it's a great opportunity for us to stop and stretch our feet, but also learn a little bit.
And go for a little dinghy ride.
Yeah, and go for a little dinghy ride. We haven't been out in the dinghy in
a long time,
so it's nice. There's like trawler speed, and then there's Show and Joe dinghy speed.
It ain't fast, folks.
It ain't fast. But you know what? I think what
Life's not meant to be lived fast.
We've embraced living slow, and we enjoy it.
Yeah, this really cool topographical map of the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. And so here is where we kind of started today. Goat Island is right around here. And we came down into the Divide Cut, all the way down 40 miles into Bay Springs, this lake right here. And we're anchored just over here. And we're sitting in the dam site. Pretty cool.
Our camera's about to die, so I'm trying to say this quickly, but the visitor center was really informative. They had one small, medium-ish size exhibit, Tombigbee Waterway, the different locks, different information about the locks. They had Native American history prior to the settlers' arrival, and they also got quite a bit of statistics on the lock, which I really liked. And one of the cool things that I thought was interesting was on the section that we did today, the part from the Tennessee River down to this lake, was the most intensive part of creating this waterway. And so it's 29 miles total, and it was 175 feet that they had to excavate through as a total, which is quite a bit, so pretty interesting. Okay.
Just stopped by some new friends that we met on the loop, Salty Lady, John and Katie Krogan, and they're going to be cruising with us and new bearings down the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. So it's always good to have buddy boats for this section in particular. Not that it's never not a bad idea, but it's very narrow, a lot of barge traffic, so safety in numbers.
Tonight I am cooking one of my absolute favorite meals. A lot of times I change recipes as I go, but this particular recipe is amazing. It is Allison Roman's chickpea stew, and it is so good. Usually I cook with my cast iron skillet. Today, the big pan. So, time to cook dinner. This recipe uses 3 of my absolute favorite aromatics: onion, garlic, and ginger. It has an Indian inspiration, I think. I don't know that it's purely from India, but it is so good. And it's with chickpeas, and the recipe author essentially fries the chickpeas and has that as it just, I don't know. I'm gonna drool before we even get started. It's so good though.
The chickpeas basically start cooking down, and some of them basically fry in the oil that's in there, which makes them super crunchy and yummy and delicious. And then additionally, the chickpeas get really soft, and so later it just kind of adds to the thickening agent essentially of the stew, and it becomes delicious. It's so stinking good. The stew is thick. Now it's time to load it with the greens, very nutrient dense greens. The stew is super thick, also called super yummy. So we take some of the stew, we top it with some of the crispy chickpeas. There's chickpeas in the stew. There's also, if you look at the recipe, follow the recipe, which I'll include in the bio down below. And then you top it with a little bit of mint, fresh mint. That, one of my favorite dishes.
Wow. Oh, is that mint on there?
Yeah, smells good, huh?
Oh, it really does. It just smells, it's like nice, warm, and hearty. Then you got the mint, which gives it a little bit of that fresh kick. Late night vibes. Jen is wrapping up some Canada vlogs. Ollie's snuggling. She just helps clean the dishes. Thanks, girlfriend. And I'm heading to bed. Thanks for watching today's vlog. Tomorrow we are going to be cruising down the Tennessee Tombigbee through the first lock, the Whitten Lock, which will be a huge drop. I believe it's almost 90 feet, which is going to be pretty cool to see and go through. We have 2 buddy boats tomorrow, so it'll be fun. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Ollie, we need to go do our business so we don't attack the clam. Come on. Oh, is that a clam? Yeah, I think it's, or a mussel. Okay. This is trash. No, this is not. I'm not gonna throw this for you. Stop. No, get away. Oh, you wanna go for a dinghy ride? You wanna go see some more goats?
No more goats.
No more goats.
Sorry. You really want to go where? Oh my gosh. Look. Maybe. Right? Oh no, it went under. Oh jeez. Okay. Dock is a little shaky. Well, okay, yep. Little mini. A decent amount. Okay, can you stop? Oh, those eyebrows. Oh.
Hey, you wanna go for a walk?
Oh.
Hey, you want a bath?
Come lay down. Just lay down. He won't notice you here. Come on, lay down.
You want a bath?
Just lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. You're okay.
I'll take that as a no.
She's literally sitting in the corner, not making any
Protected by you too.
not making any eye contact.